go live now.
All right. So am I going to be muted?
No.
Okay.
No worries. My streams are pretty chill. Not really strict about anything. They can hear you from the start. I don't mind. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning. I don't know what time is it from where you are, where you guys are from. Let me know if you can hear me. Let's check the audio first if everything is good. Hello, chat. Let me know if you can hear me. It's a bit delayed. Yes, okay, we can hear you. How about my amazing guest? Lone Wolf, can you say something?
What's up, guys? Can you all hear me?
Yeah. Let me guys know if you guys can hear my guest too before we start talking.
Awesome. I'm seeing some responses. What's up, General?
Adam, ew, it's Miss Creepy Tails, yucky. Ever Adam. Okay, that's so good to hear. So, let me say hello. Let me say hello to other people. Who was the first person here? We have Anne Marie. Hello, Anne Marie. I'm not sure if you're still here, but if you are, hello, and thank you for being the first person on my stream. CCG, hello. Ice Coffee, hello, General. Hi, Laura. Hair raising narratives, and my dog is barking outside of my room. I don't know why. Hair raising narratives, welcome. We also have Adam, ew. Anthony Anderson, standing by, noise. Nice to see you. We have Devin. Who else do we have here? September, my favorite dragon. Okay, I think I've mentioned everyone. So, welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming here. And yes, I have my child is on my stream today. I have Lone Wolf, guys. Hello, Lone
Yeah,
Wolf.
I'm more of an adopted child, really.
How did when did we meet online? Was it a year ago? I'm not sure. I don't even remember anymore. I think it's been some time now.
Yeah, I think it was like, oh wow. It was I think it was about a year, yeah. Um yeah, so I think I'm more of a puppy.
Yes.
Of your puppy rather than your child. But I'll take it.
Okay. But by the way, guys,
Um
is the music too loud? I kind of forgot to lower the music down. Okay, let me lower it down. I hope you guys were able to, I don't see any when talking about the music, so I think the volume's fine. Not sure. Yeah, my dog. I have a dog that barks really loud. She is one of my youngest dogs. She has she has a super big body, but her brain is like the brain of a puppy. She's like a year old and like 2 months, and her bark is just so loud. Like it's really big. Like how do you bark like that, dog? Okay.
Maybe the dog
I
can sense the wolf on the stream. Maybe. When it comes to the canine instincts, there's no boundaries.
Oh, so people can't hear the music anymore. When I switch to live, you can hear it on standby, but you can't hear. I don't know what I did, guys, but I'm sorry if you can't hear the music anymore. Don't worry, my chit chat will compensate for the music, and yeah, you can hear my fan because it is hot. I am in Asia. It's 7 a.m. The sun is so high up in the sky, and it is hot. I hear the roosters too. Yeah, that's a given on my stream. You will hear all my animals on my stream. If my cat was here, my cat, you could hear my cat too. There's a question for Lone Wolf.
Um.
Adam Ali's
Oh, so
asking. First,
oh,
how
okay.
are you?
I'm well.
Okay, how old
I'm
are
very
you?
well.
What is this,
What?
Adam?
Let's see. What is today? Today's the 10th, right?
Huh?
Um. I mean, sorry. What? God, what am I saying? The 16th.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know why I said the 10th. But yes, today is April 16th. To answer your second question, Adam, I am 20 years old. I turned 21 in about 4 hours.
Oh, noise. I didn't know it was. Oh, so in my area, it's already your birthday because today's the 17th on my end.
Yes, yes, it is.
I'm the first one who's gonna greet you. Happy birthday, Lone Wolf. Yes.
Thank you, Miss Tails.
Yes.
Thank you.
First
I love
person.
getting a happy birthday from my favorite witch.
First person, yeah? It's the 17th from
Yes.
where I'm at, so yes. What got you into narrating? That's his next question. He has a lot of questions. Good job, Adam.
So I'm just gonna look at them all. I'll save like the longer answers for last. Do I have both my kidneys? Yes, I do have both my kidneys. Um, yeah, I don't think I've ever had any surgery. Is your bark really worse than your bite? I like to think so. Um, although to be honest, I've never bitten anyone before. Um, and what got me into narrating? Well, that's actually a bit of a long story, which is why I saved it for last. Um, but I actually first got into the horror narrator genre in high school. Um, oh, thanks, General. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Laura. So anyway, so when I was in high school, I was a freshman in high school, and it was in the middle of final exams, and I was just chilling out during a free moment, and a friend of mine came up to me, and he was like, "I got this video that I want you to see," and I was like, "Okay, sure, I'll look at it." And it was a trio of lockdown stories by Mr. Nightmare, and that was the first horror video that I ever saw, and I was immediately smitten by it. I just loved the stuff that Mr. Nightmare did. He's like my number one horror narrator. I
Absolutely.
love he's the best. So over that summer, I just kind of started binge watching his content, and then I started branching out to other bigger narrators. Um, and throughout high school, I was watching a lot of the bigger narrators. And throughout that time, I wanted to be one myself. I thought it would be fun. Um, but I wasn't quite sure how to get started because I'm not very tech savvy, and also because I was afraid of what my family would say, because a lot of the stuff that we talk about is very graphic and
Yes.
very just weird. The macabre, creepy, all that stuff. Um, and So I wasn't sure how my parents would react, and I honestly wasn't sure if they would even allow me to talk about such things on YouTube. Um, and then, when I went to college, and then coronavirus hit, and when COVID hit, and at that point, my idea to become a narrator kind of started to come back. And At that point, I was like 19 years old, so I was just like, you know what the hell? I might as well try it, because I'm technically a legal adult. I'm over 18 and I'm in college, so why not? Uh, and I asked my parents, and they were really supportive, and the rest is history.
Nice. Nice. I can agree with the Mr. Nightmare thing though.
Yeah, I love Mr. Nightmare.
I've literally
Um,
watched all of his videos. All.
Me too, actually.
I get upset at the fact that when I go to his channel and then I look at his videos and you know that it shows what you if you've seen the video already, right? Because it shows that little red line at the bottom of the video, meaning you've already like gone through it. And all of the videos that he has already has that red line. I'm like, I want more.
Same
So,
with me. There's actually a point during high school. There was through sophomore to senior year of high school, there was actually an instance where, like, every other month or every couple of months, I would I would just sit down and I would just watch all of Mr. Nightmare's videos, from the very earliest one that I could find to the very latest one. Um, and I would just do that, almost like I would be binge watching a TV series. Um, and It was fun. I really enjoyed listening to Mr. Nightmare's content. I like his true scary story videos a lot more than his creepypastas. Um, But that was during a time when I didn't really like creepypastas because
Mm-hmm.
I preferred the stories that were more realistic,
Mm-hmm.
and the creepypasta stories just kind of freaked me out. Um, but then after a couple of years, I started learning about the really iconic creepypastas, and then I started to develop a liking for them.
Nice. I don't know where I started. I think I started with Rob Gavagan.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Rob Dyke. That's who he used to be.
yeah, yeah, and then he changed his
Yeah.
name. He had to change it for, obvious reasons. I didn't
What
really see
reason?
it. I'm not gonna explain it to you here. You can just Google it.
Okay.
You can go on YouTube because he made a whole video about why he changed it, which makes
Okay.
sense. But it wasn't supposed to really be a problem. But just watch the video. I'm not gonna explain it here. Oh, by the way, hello, Sophia. Welcome to the stream. It is nice to see you, Sophia. Yeah, I started with Rob Gaffigan, and I think I watched a. I was working. I was working overnight, and then it was like lunchtime, so I went to like the cafeteria to eat, and then there was like a big television there, and they were showing his videos. It was like a top 10 kind of video, like, because he does that, like top 10 scariest deaths, top 10 scariest places or haunted hotels, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So like he
Yeah.
sounds so good. I'm like, oh my god, this guy sounds so good. And the way the video was made was just so well. So I started watching all of his videos, like literally all of his scary videos, because he also has like funny videos, which
Yeah.
which he calls like, why would you put that on the internet? And then
Yeah, I
like,
think yeah, I remember hearing that
right,
about that.
and like, oh no, I need more. So I started branching out and looking for other horror stuff, and then I found like this channel that was full of creepy pastas. So I was like, oh, these are so good, because I always loved like the mystery part of stories like that. And then I branched out to like true scary stories. And during like the pandemic when it started, I'm like, I really really want to try, because I love reading. Like, I I really want to do this. So that's how I like started. So it was really Rob Gavigan who like started everything.
Yeah. Rob Gavigan was actually one of the first few narrators that I saw, and that was mainly because he did a collab with Mr. Nightmare when I was in my sophomore year of high school. Um, I think the video is still on Mr. Nightmare's channel. It was like one of those collabs where they each were featured on the other's channel.
Mm.
Um, and that's how I really found out about Rob Gavigan. Um, but I also started finding narrators like Chills, Unit 522, Blue Spooky. I think Blue Spooky was actually the second one that I found. Corpse Husband, Lazy Masquerade,
Mm.
Be Busta, Your Maker, Let's Read, um, Swamp Dweller, uh, King Spook, Mr. Extremes, all those big name narrators, and I like them all. You know, they're all really great. Actually, I saw that Harry'sing had a question for me.
Yes.
Oh, my avatar. Okay, well, first off, my very first avatar picture was just a picture of a black wolf. It was just a random picture that I found on Google. And that was back when I had no idea like what I was doing. I didn't really know about the rules and stuff.
Mm. Mm.
Uh,
I get it.
and then yeah, and I got into contact with Mr. Haunted. Because I remember when I first got started, I sent emails to like as many horror narrators as I could think of, asking for advice because I had absolutely no idea how to get started. And a couple of them responded, um, more specifically Mr. Haunted and Mr. Extremes. And I remember asking Mr. Haunted, I was like, "Hey, do I have to ask permission for certain things?" And he was like, "Yeah, you do." And I was like, "Oh man!" So I ended up like at that point, I had read a few creepypastas, and so I ended up deleting all those videos. Um, and then I also took down videos where I used pictures, just random pictures from Google. Um, and I was like, you know what? Just to be safe, I might as well change my icon as well. So I went to my brother, my younger brother, and I was like, hey, would you mind drawing a picture of a wolf for me? because he's a really good artist, and he said, "Yeah, sure." And then like when I came back into his room out for like a couple hours, he had drawn what you see, um, and surrounded it in gray. So I took that picture and I made it my icon.
I see. Your brother's really good at art. That's nice.
Yeah, he's a really good artist.
But I have a question though. Like, why a wolf? You know, like what inspired you to choose a wolf to represent you as a narrator?
Well, I don't know if I talked about this. I think I talked about this on the stream that I did, but I'm a big animal lover. Animals were like my very first passion ever
Mm-hmm.
since I was a little kid, and yeah. So I like wolves. I thought wolves were always really cool. Although they're not my favorite animal. My favorite animal is an elephant. Um, but wolves are one of the very few animals that are associated with horror on a regular basis. Um, and I've always been a fan of werewolves as a kid. I like the if you look at like the stereotypical monsters that you would see in like the classic horror haunted house, like the vampire, werewolf, zombie, skeleton, mummy,
Mm-hmm.
ghost, witch. I always thought werewolves were the coolest. So I guess, and also just like that stereotypical werewolf howl that they have in movies and TV shows. The one I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess it was just my love of animals. I was like, well, I love animals, so I just started thinking of all the uh, animals that are associated with horror, and I guess I just liked out of those animals. I guess I just liked wolves the most.
Nice. I do like wolves. They are very cool. Good choice. Wait.
Because aside from wolves, it's like very, very small animals, like what, like bats, spiders, black cats.
Oh, I like spiders.
Um, yeah, but I don't know. I felt like spiders. I don't know. For me, I'm also just more of like a mammal type of person. Like those are like the animals that I like the most. I like mammals. I like birds. But so yeah, I just thought wolves were cooler.
Birds. I don't like birds. I like birds. The only reason why I say I don't like birds is because in the place that I live in, there's so many birds. We have so many birds here. It's a very lively place. It's very nice, but the birds sometimes come like to our balcony, and then they poop on the balcony, and sometimes they poop on my dog, and that makes me really mad. Like I just gave my dog a bath, and why does his back have bird poop? I get so
Those
mad.
those birds must be eating high fiber breadcrumbs or something.
We don't really do bread here. We have rice. We have rice. We have a lot of
Mm.
rice. Don't really do bread. Oh, Adam has a question. Favorite OG creepy pasta?
OG, does that mean original?
I think so. Yes. Yes.
Um,
Bubs. Bubs. Explain, Bubs. Thank you, Bubs.
who's Bob's?
Oh, Adam. Sorry, I call him
Oh,
Bubs.
okay. Um, yeah. OG creepy. I mean, I'm more into the iconic creepypastas anyway. Those are just the ones that I get drawn to the most. Um, well, more like what I consider to be iconic, because I feel like there are some creepypastas that I consider to be iconic that other people who I know have never heard of.
Indeed, it
Okay,
does.
so
Okay.
OG means original. Um, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever heard that many original uh creepypastas. I feel like a lot of the original creepypastas that I've heard are the ones that are narrated by like Danny Dreadful or
Mm.
Lady Spookaria.
I'm not sure what my favorite is though. There's so many good ones. So many good ones
Yeah.
around. I don't know.
Um, I think my personal favorite, this is towards like creepypastas in general, really, not specifically the originals. I think my favorite creepypasta would have to be Abandoned by Disney.
Yeah, that was nice too. I like that.
Yeah. I remember feeling I remember being ecstatic when I found out that I could read that.
That's my favorite. I keep thinking. I'm silent because I'm thinking. What do I like? I don't even know what I like. I like a lot. I like almost everything. I don't know. Thank you for answering, Lone Wolf. You just answered that. I'm not gonna answer it. I have no idea how to answer it. There's so many good ones. I can't choose. It's like asking what's your favorite anime. It's the same thing. I can't answer because there's just too many. General Lone Wolf, do you believe in cryptids? Cryptids.
Yes. To answer your question, General, yes, I do. I've always been a fan of the supernatural. Well, I shouldn't say always. I really got started with the supernatural in high school. Um, uh, Adam says he would go with the Russian sleep experiment. That one is actually pretty good. I wanted to read that on my channel, but at first I wasn't sure if I should because I figured it was like way too messy. But eventually I was just like, you know what? It's way too juicy to go unread.
Have I read that?
Uh-oh.
No, I have not. ABV!
Uh-oh. Lady Spucaria, my favorite demon.
Oh,
How you doing?
by the way, I'll be on Lady Spokaria's stream tomorrow. So, guys, make sure to be there. It is going to be chaos again.
What time is it going to be at?
BBs, what times? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Laura, no, Laura. No, I will never answer that. I don't even want to read it.
But General, to further answer your question, I think I think cryptids overall are very interesting, but I have to say I believe in ghosts the most, just because there's like much more reports of paranormal of ghost activity than there are about other things. Uh, sorry, lady. I hope I didn't offend you by saying that.
It's alright. She's always offended. I'm joking. Nothing can offend the BBs. I'm kidding. I don't know. I just love the
Usual
BBs,
time.
yeah.
Usual time. I think is that 8:30?
I think.
Okay, yeah.
Hello,
Because I myself have a.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. Because I myself have a premiere at 8 p.m. as usual. So I just wasn't sure if there would be any confliction.
I'm not sure too. I usually don't know what's going on during that time because it's usually a Monday morning on my end and I'm a teacher, so I'm like super busy. So I'm like I have no idea who's premiering. I just know somebody's premiering and I just know BB is having a stream, but I don't know what time because usually Monday mornings I'm just out. I just can't look at my phone. Iced coffee, welcome. I'm kind of late to this, but I like that one creepypasta where this woman encounters a strange man dance walking down the street and he has this really creepy smile. Is this the smiling man? Is that the one?
Yes, that's the one. I remember I actually read that on my channel. I read that a couple of months ago.
The smiling man. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's really creepy.
I think that's like one of the very first creepypastas I've heard in full. Although at the time I didn't know it was a creepypasta. Because it was read in a true scary story video. It was like 10 true scary stories and the smiling man was one of them. And I just assumed that that's what it was. But then I found out like a year later that it was a creepypasta and I was like, "Oh, that's weird."
Right. It sounds like a true story. Like the first time that
Yeah, it does sound like something that someone would experience in real life because, there are a lot of like
creepy
crazy people out there. Yeah, I couldn't think of a better way to say it.
There is no better way to say it. It is alright. Oh wait, what? What's happening? Oh, okay. General MCT is almost at 3,000. Yes, I'm almost at 3K.
Awesome.
That
I just
is
looked. I just realized.
that is my goal for the year. It's very slow though, cause um, the algorithm just doesn't love me. Yeah,
Well, I think
I could barely reach 300 views. So
I mean, I don't know. Like the algorithm must love me a lot less because I can't even get 100 views.
because what usually happens though, this is what they said. Like, you, based on your subscribers, you only get like 1/10 views out of the number of your subscribers. I'm not sure. So, if we base it on that, then I'm just at the right amount of views. Like 200 something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really understand how it works. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it in a way.
Yeah.
But sometimes it does get frustrating. But it is all right. Yeah, I only need 48 more subscribers, then I'll be at 3K.
Awesome.
48 more. Hello, CCG. Welcome. It is nice to see you.
Hey, CCG.
The algorithm does not like anyone.
Yeah, and you got that right.
No, it does.
I remember
It does love other
when I was
people.
yeah, I know. When I was trying to get up to 500, it was like such a painful process because I would go up like a couple, like, and then after a few days, I would just like lose one, and then it would wait for like another week, and then I would gain like one more or two more, and then I would lose them. You know, it was just like, oh my gosh. But I'm glad I got past that mark. I got past the 500 mark.
Yes. I
Um,
am very proud of you.
yes.
I think the first time I saw you, you had like, I don't know, 20 something subscribers.
Yeah, and I feel like most of those subscribers were people who knew me in real life.
That's how it usually starts. Mine was like that. I think my very first subscriber was like my dad and my ex at that time, um, friends. I think those were my first subscribers. And I
Yeah.
remember I got to like 28 subscribers, and I was like literally bragging to my dad. I was like, Papa, I got 28 subscribers. I have like 28 people. I was bragging so hard. And then it was funny because it was 28 and I was so happy. But then it went down to 27. And I got so sad because I didn't understand things yet that usually happens. So I just felt like, oh
Yeah.
my god, did I do something wrong? Like, what did they dislike? Like, what? Like, why did they unsubscribe? And I was so sad. I wanted to cry. Oh my
I felt the
god.
same way when I lost my first one because I was like, oh, he must not like me anymore.
Right?
You know?
Oh, that was fun. Oh, and when I got to 100 subscribers, you have no idea how happy I was. It's probably more happy when compared to when I got to 1,000 subscribers. Like the first
Really?
100, yeah, the first 100, I was so excited because I was really thinking that I would get to 100 subscribers in like 1 year. In like 1 year, like this is all right. You have that. I have that mindset. Like I know that people always say like, hey, you should think positive, blah blah blah. But my mind at that time wasn't really negative, but I was also like trying to be really realistic. Like there's like hundreds or thousands of narrators out there, and I'm new, and I don't know what I'm doing yet, so I'm not gonna expect people to like me or subscribe to me. So I was giving myself, okay, maybe 100 people would want to listen to me in a span of a year. So when I got to like 100 in like a month and a half, I was like, oh, what the hell is this? So happy. Such a baby. So
I don't
happy.
know. I'm not sure how long it took for me to get to 100, but I was equally happy. Um, and I was very nervous when I first um, got introduced to the community because I wasn't sure if they were going to take me seriously, because I was new, and I wasn't sure if they were going to like. I was like, oh, they might resent me because I'm new or because I'm inexperienced. Um, but no, I was very surprised at how nice you guys were to me. You guys were very nice to me, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, the horror community is not perfect. There's definitely a lot of wrong things going on in some parts, and also a lot of creepy people. But there are also a lot of like equally good people, like, good eggs in the community. Very supportive, very helpful. Um, Not creepy people. Yeah, I always resent the creepy ones. Yeah. So yeah, you have a mix of people in the horror community, and a lot of those are really good ones. I
Yeah,
found the community because of just plain creepy. I love that guy. I love that guy so much. He's one of my big brothers. I just randomly saw his videos, and I saw in the comments, Papa Scare, Jay Nightmares. They're like commenting to each other, like, oh, they're narrators and they're like friends. And Papa Scare had like 100 subs at that time or something, and Jay Nightmares too. Uh, and it's funny because I commented and I looked at their videos and I looked for their email, like maybe I should email this people, and then I sent them emails, and then that's how we became friends. So that's why like Papa Scare and Jay Nightmares and I are like really close, because we were like the first people who like really worked together on videos or had collabs with. And yeah, when I got introduced to the community, um, the first person to ever respond to me saying hello was BB's Lady Spokaria. Just plain creepy added me to like a group chat on Twitter. I was new to Twitter. I haven't used Twitter ever because I don't know. I just grew up knowing there is Twitter, but didn't really think it's necessary to use it. So he added me, and then I was like, "Hello, I am Miss Creepy Tales. I am a new narrator. Blah blah blah." And the first one to welcome me was like Lady Spokaria. Those are
I think.
nice memories. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the very like so if it weren't for this like occupation that I have as a YouTuber, then social media would probably have never gotten into my life because in my grade school years, I've always been against social media because for one thing, I didn't really care about it, and also because I've heard like a lot of scary stories about people being stalked on social media,
Mm.
most specifically like Snapchat and Instagram. Um, so I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna cut myself. I'm gonna save myself that stress and just not do social media. Um, but and then when we met, and I remember like I commented on your videos, and you were always encouraging me to get Twitter, and I was just like, oh, I'm not sure because I don't know because I didn't know what to do, and I wasn't sure if I would like end up using it at all. Um, but then I was just like, you know what, I might as well use it because you told me you were talking about me on Twitter, but I didn't have Twitter
Mm.
at the time, so I was just like, you know what, I'm like Twitter, uh, and right when I made it, you were like, the Lone Wolf is here. Everybody subscribe to him, and I got a bunch of people saying like, hey, welcome to the community. Um, and I was very happy uh, to to have such nice people welcoming me.
Yes,
Um,
I am
and then
the.
from then on, it was just like I was gonna say. From then on, I was just uh, getting more social media platforms to mostly stay closer to you guys. Like that's how I got Discord, and I think I'm gonna try and get Instagram in the near future.
Instagram, I don't know. I just find it a place where narrators just meme and just post the funniest and weirdest things. It's not even about content anymore there. It's just funny stuff. I like it. I love narrator, scary narrator Instagram. It's just memes and funny stuff and weird things. So yes, I am the reason why Lone Wolf has Twitter, because I harassed him for a very long time. I was like, get Twitter. Come on, boy. Get that bird.
I don't. Yeah, because I don't. Wolves don't normally eat birds because we end up coughing up feathers.
Eat the birds. Eat them. Especially the ones that poop on my dogs. So mad. So mad at that. Wait, is there any question here? Let's see. BBs, what are you eating, BBs? You have to tell you can't just stop there like, hey, I'm quiet because I'm eating. You have to tell me what you're eating. That's the rule. It's rule number 12. Rule number 12. You have to tell me what you're eating. By the way, guys, have any of you eaten today? It's nighttime from where you guys mostly are at. So, what did you eat today that you really liked?
Take a guess at what I had today, Miss Tails.
Pizza.
Yep,
If it's a Saturday, it's pizza day.
that's right. Saturday night is pizza night in the Lone Wolf Den.
Yes, I know that very well. I always
Yes.
forget that before when you told me, but now I will not. Yes.
Yes. I'm also excited that Easter is tomorrow for me, which is great because that means Lent is over.
Oh, Easter. Yeah, that's right. I forgot it's Easter.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. I'm very glad that Lent is over. I gave up ice cream for Lent, so these past few months I've just been kind of in a like depressive state because I can't eat ice cream.
That is very sad. I can feel the
I'm
pain in
just
your voice. That's very sad.
yeah. I'm just kidding.
No,
Um,
the, I miss Easter in the Philippines. It's different there because this like Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, Black Saturday, those things like Easter Sunday, those are like very important days in the Philippines because most of the Filipinos are Roman Catholics or like just Christian as a whole. So the whole country usually celebrates those. And on Easter Sunday, we go to church at like 4 a.m. And after church, since it's 4 a.m., we finish also like really early. And after that, most of the families go to the beach afterwards. So Easter Sunday is always very exciting for us because we go to the beach after church. And we have food and we play with our cousins and families. And I miss those. I miss those very
yeah.
much.
That'd be like an interesting day in church, like mass is ended, let's go forth in peace, and don't forget to hang 10.
Wait, oh.
It's Zombie Jesus Day. Good God, Adam.
Sometimes I ask myself why I'm dating Adam. BB's cheese. Ooh, you just started with cheese, and I'm already like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Cheese, ham, and tomato toasty. Ooh,
What is a toasty?
I don't know. It's related to toasted bread. BB's explained to the lone wolves, yeah. Sydney, I had spaghetti for dinner. I was like, I hate spaghetti. I was like, why do you hate spaghetti, Sydney? I had spaghetti for dinner. Okay. That sounds yummy though. I'm really good at making spaghetti. Just spaghetti. I'm not good at carbonara. I am good at spaghetti. Iced coffee, had a hamburger for dinner and some banana pudding. Ooh. I would like some banana pudding right now. Laura, I have eaten mashed potatoes, like 2 big pots of it. Has to be like 3 or 4 pounds of it. That's a lot.
What are you saying?
Don't worry about Adam. You can just ignore him.
Okay. Wait, what is a lich?
Wait, I don't know. General, I've always been a fan of you guys from the get-go. Thank you. That is very sweet of you, General.
Thanks, General.
Adam,
What is a lich, Miss Tails?
Let Adam explain. He's the one who brought that on. Explain, Adam. Don't give me a headache, Adam. Adam's thinking like, why is she acting like she's normal right now on the stream, when we know. No, Adam knows how weird I am. I just say the weirdest thing, and he always asks me like, why are you like this? Why are you the way that you are? But on the stream, I act a little bit normal.
Oh, okay. Creature in D&D. That there explains why I don't know what it is.
I think it's not just in D and D. Is it the? Is it just for a game? Is it? It's like an undead creature, right? Is it though? It's like made out of bones and it has I call that. It's an undead creature, and the only reference I can think of is anime, so I can't use it for you. Oh, okay. Adam answered. It's an undead necromancer of sorts. It's crazy powerful and use lots of magic. All right. Yeah. Do you watch anime, Lone Wolf? No. Lone Wolf?
You just answered for me.
No. Okay. No. No. He does not watch anime.
No, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't watch anime. I find anime kind of. I don't know. I just find anime a little bit.
Lone Wolf, think very well before you continue
Before I
that
speak.
sentence, because I
Well, I don't know.
freaking love anime. I will cry.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I just find the facial expressions just kind of weird.
How? It's what makes it
Well,
gold. Because they have very.
I I just well, I don't know. For me, what really I don't like is the fact that their lips don't move; they just go up and down. Um,
What anime have you seen? What do you mean their lips?
well, like Pokemon and Beyblades. Those are like the two that I've seen the
Ah,
most. Like
you.
they don't like when they talk, they don't like their lips don't move with the corresponding word. They just go up. They just open and close. Um, and I don't know. That's the type of thing that I don't really like.
Sydney.
That's just me being picky. But I don't know. I don't really find anime all that interesting.
Sydney. Lone Wolf's opinion confirmed to not matter.
Okay, Sydney's not welcome in my den anymore.
You're also not welcome in our anime then.
uh, no, I'm just kidding.
I think you just watched a really bad one.
I mean, there are some anime like shows that I do enjoy. Um, like like the like Teen Titans. That's like an anime-ish show. Um, but I still enjoy it. I think the premise is good. Um,
Missing out.
so yeah, it's not like very black and white with me. It's more just like, there's some things that I like, some things I don't really care for.
I don't think I can adopt you anymore. Lone Wolf.
Wolf's Rain. What's that?
What? Where? Sydney, what if I bring dog treats?
I don't really care for dog treats.
No,
I
Sydney,
like
bring pizza.
Yes, I like pizza, but I also like chicken.
Do not eat Jeffrey.
I'm not gonna eat Jeffrey.
It's really quick. Don't eat Jeffrey.
No, I don't like Jeffrey because he's feathery. I like chicken. I like processed chicken.
So naked Jeffrey?
Yes. More specifically, defeathered, deskinned, and grilled.
Look at how calm he is talking about Jeffrey's death.
No, no. No, I like Jeffrey. I wouldn't eat Jeffrey. I'll eat all the other chickens in the coop, but not Jeffrey.
You're too late for that. My dog already killed the chick. Oh, by the way, the other day, remember when I told you guys a story about my dad adopting a chicken, the dumb chicken, and then out of all the eggs, there was like one chick that survived. So the mom and the chick are like with us, and they're alive and they were well and stuff. But then one day, my dad was feeding the chickens and my dog was roaming around the garden, and he didn't notice the chick got out, and my dog saw it, and you already know what happened. So now
He ate it.
the mother, he didn't want he didn't want she didn't want to eat it, but she wanted to play with it. So
Oh.
yeah, so she put it in her mouth and
Oh
ran
no.
around the garden, and my dad was running around trying to catch her and like telling her to put the chick down. Like finally, the moment she put the chick down, it was already dead.
Oh.
My dad was so upset, so upset. And I was on the balcony. I didn't help with the running because it's no use. It's in my head. It was like it's already dead. Like, but I was just in the balcony screaming like, "Put the chick down!" My dog was just like running around with it in its mouth, and like one of the wing was like hanging from its mouth. I'm like, "Oh, that
Oh.
chick!"
I'm glad my dog wasn't there. My dog would have done the exact same thing because as a puppy, he was biting everything.
My poor chick. The mom is still with us though, but the poor chick, poor chick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam, why didn't you send this to me, Adam? Like, wait, it's on Twitter. Let me post a meme. I don't know what's up with Adam. Adam is so good at making memes. Okay, let me save this. This is about what happened earlier. About Lone Wolf talking about anime and me telling him to be careful about what he says. Let's see. I like this meme, Adam. I like this meme very much. I'm trying to put it on the screen, right? By the way, guys, do you have any more questions for like Lone Wolf? More questions for the pup? Anything you would like to know about him? About his content, about his character, about himself? Please feel free to put it in the chat. Look at the meme. It's on the screen now. Look at the meme. Look at
Oh my God.
Lone Wolf. Anime is kind of like MCT. Think carefully before you speak. My lungs.
Little Red Riding Hood points a gun on me. I'll be sure to give off a real good grandma impression.
My lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the file size was too powerful to be on. Okay, that's right. Okay, Adam, I get that.
I can't get that image out of my head. No, just Little Red Riding Hood with an assault weapon.
I will stay with you forever. I have so many memes. I have so many memes for my stream because of Adam. And I just put all of them in this like one folder. My lungs. Memes. Where is my meme folder? Adam has very good sense of humor. He can make lots of memes. But where is my meme folder? Why can I not find it? I will cry. Stream memes. Here. Okay. Okay, do we have a question? What kind of heat do you think Red Riding Hood would pack? What? Oh, I'm thinking an old six shooter of some kind. I have no idea about stuff like that. I absolutely have no idea. Wait.
Me neither.
Okay. Since I don't see any other questions yet, maybe they're still thinking or whatnot. What are your future plans for your, future plans or projects for your channel? Let's not even go that far. Maybe this year. Like, what are your plans for your channel this year?
Well, it's mostly just reading more creepypastas and hopefully getting back into true scary stories. Um, but with true scary stories, it's kind of tough because with the scary stories from Reddit, I felt like I had to fly by the seat of my pants every week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but with creepypastas, it's so much easier to plan ahead. I already have like the next two videos planned, not including the one that I have for tomorrow.
Nice, very advanced. Good job.
Yes. But I do plan on reading Imperials or Stormcloaks. I'm a Stormcloak person, although I'm not really I've never really played Skyrim before, but I have seen it, and I'm a Stormcloak kind of guy. Um, but I do have I do know what type of creepypastas I'm going to be reading in the future. Um, I'm probably going to read suicidemouse.avi. I'll probably going to read sonic.exe, Lavender Town Syndrome. Um, I also was thinking about reading Ben Drowned and Pen Pal, but since both of those stories are pretty lengthy, I'm not sure if I should read them all in one shot, read the whole thing in one shot, or if I should break them down into like multiple videos and then make like a big one with all the parts in it afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I'm still thinking about that.
Those are those are like a really good lined up that you have. And yes, Penfield is like really long. That thing is so long, but I like it very much.
Yeah. Um, but do you want a spoiler for like the next couple of videos that I have planned for like the these next coming weeks?
Yes, because I am the kind of person who doesn't mind spoilers.
Okay. Well, tomorrow I'm going to be reading The Slender Man.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Yes. And I mentioned this in the video itself, but I might as well say it here. Since I'm turning 21 years old tomorrow, I figured it would be a good way to celebrate by touching on the most iconic creepypasta creature in the world, which is Slender Man. Um, so I figured that'd be like an interesting little like significance there.
Nice. Doing scary stuff on your birthday. Best
Yeah.
way. Best way to do it as a scary narrator. I love the idea.
Yeah. Um, but and then 2 weeks from tomorrow, I'm going to be reading The Rake.
Ooh.
Um,
Wait.
and then 2 weeks after that, I'm going to read Candle Cove.
Oh, I like Candle Cove. I remember doing it with friends.
Yeah, didn't you read it with like Scary Stormy at some point?
Yes. Yes. I love that. That was
Yeah.
a very fun project.
That's actually I actually found that's actually how I found out that like I could read Abandoned by Disney and Candle Cove because I wanted to read both of them uh, a few months ago. Excuse me. I wanted to read both of those a few months ago, but I couldn't because I couldn't find them on the wiki. And then
Mm.
when I went to Scary Stormy's premiere, like before it started, I looked in the description and I saw both of those stories there. And the first thing I saw was Abandoned by Disney. I was like, dude, how the heck did you get permission to read that? And PA Nightmares was just like, well, it's on the wiki. And I was like, no, it's not. And he said, yeah, here it is. And he sent me a link and it took me right to it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I checked and I found Candle Cove on the same wiki and the expression list as well. And I was very happy that I would be able to read those stories.
Those are like really good. And by the way, that video, God, Stormy did a very good job on it. It was amazing. I think it really deserves more views. But it was really put well together. Wait, I'm not sure if I could. Bobobs, can you take a look at Stormy's channel if that's all right, Bobobs, and can you give me like the link for it? Thank you.
I also have something very special planned for Halloween this year, but I'm not telling because it's a surprise. Miss Creepy Tales, I think you might already know about it as well, so please don't tell. Um,
I don't know what.
oh, you don't know? You don't remember? Okay,
Uh,
well, whatever. Don't think too much about it because it's a surprise. I don't want anyone to know, or anyone who does know to talk about it, because let's just say I have like something very special planned for Halloween, and it's gonna make the video that I made last Halloween seem like a baby project.
Damn, he planning something big. It's April. He's already ready for November. Wait, November, October.
October. It's been a long time in the making. I mean, I first started thinking about it in November. So it's been a long time in the making. But yeah, I think I'm excited for when I finally put it all together because I'm still trying to get all the pieces together. But I'm excited about it. Although part of me worries that it might be a little bit too big.
Damn.
Because I wonder because I know like there are people who've done like big compilations that are like an hour or 2 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to myself, like, how could they fit all the information that they need in the description? Because I know like the description is only like 5,000 mark or like spaces. So I honestly worry that I might not have enough room to put in all the stuff that I need to put in. But I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Isn't there like
If I have to, I'll just.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say if I have to, I might just make like a comment, pin a comment to the top of the comment section, where I just link down all of the stuff that was left out. I'll just use like the comment section for overflow.
And you can do that too. And I think that if because links usually take up like a lot of like characters. There's a what do you call that? Site that helps shorten links, I think. Yeah, I think I've gone through that before. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but that's just an idea. You can like Google it later on. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, it shortens links. Like the link still works, but it's it's not the really long ones that you see. Okay, wait. Let's.
Oh no, General! Don't you dare!
What? Tiny hands? Adam, but here's a question. Adam, why is he slender? Is he just on a strict diet, or do you think he works out a lot? We don't know.
I don't know. He could be malnourished.
Yeah, he's not getting enough food in the forest.
I mean, how could he even eat food? He doesn't have a face.
It's true. See, Lone Wolf is smart, Adams.
Yes, I am smart. I'm smart, yeah.
Smarts, yeah.
I think I'm more of like an animal. I'm like more animal smart anyway. But I'm just like into like the natural sciences. Those are like my expertise, my area of expertise.
I like science. That's my literal major in school. That's my
Nice.
specialization in school. Specifically biological science. Kinda
For
not
me, it's
into chemistry. A little bit of physics, maybe, but I don't know.
yeah. For me, it's environmental science. A little bit of biology because biology is essential for like zoology. I don't like chemistry either. Astronomy is interesting to me. I do like learning about astronomy or learning about the history of astronomy. Oceanography is pretty good too.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm actually taking an oceanography course this semester, and I actually learned a few things that I haven't heard of before.
I am so
Um,
jealous.
like,
I am so jealous.
um,
You have no idea.
um, but yeah, I also am into the paranormal stuff, like I said before. I know a lot of ghost stories, and I like telling the stories um, because I like seeing the looks on people's faces when I tell them. Um, I honestly wouldn't mind ghost hunting in the future.
I would like to try that, but I want to make sure that I go with a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna
It goes
act
a
brave. I'm not gonna act brave and be like, no, it's just me, or like it's just me and a friend. No, it has to be like, hey, it's me and 15 other people.
That's me too. Mostly just because it's more fun with more people.
It's more fun, and I think it's kind of safer.
Yeah.
Because
Um,
I like adventures like that, but I'm also very scared. So yes.
yeah.
Oh, by the
Um,
way, guys, the link that Adam put there, it's not my video. It's a video from Stormy's channel, and it's like a movie in a way. So he was there, he was acting, and there were like a lot of other narrators involved. Raven, me, yeah, a lot of other narrators. So please do check it out if you have time, if you're bored, because it has a lot of amazing stories in it, and I can't explain it, guys. It's really good. Okay, so watch it. That link. And please subscribe to Stormy if you haven't yet, because he's really good. Iced Coffee, I
yeah,
remember
Stormy is
hearing.
really good.
Yes. Iced Coffee says, I remember hearing a creepypasta where he smiled by ripping open a mouth where there wasn't originally a mouth. So maybe that's how he eats. Oh, okay. You're talking about Slender Man. Okay. I can't remember that.
Um,
I'm trying to think about it. I can't remember. Uh, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. Coffee. But that is very cool. General says, I like creepy stalk. Yes, I like creepy stalker stories. I love reading those. I love reading those so much. It it does make me upset at times though. Like I get mad.
yeah.
Like why is this person doing this? Why who in the right mind would ever do this? Like why are you bothering?
Well, those people aren't in their right mind.
That's right. But you can't help but get upset, Adam, I would 100% go ghost hunting with you, Bob, so you can bring the whole squad. Right? Like good friends. Like I can't bring normal friends on stuff like that because they're not interested, they wouldn't like it. But if you bring like horror narrators with you, like me, let's say me, Lone Wolf, BBs, like everybody, then I think it's gonna be fun. Cause
I think for me, I would invite you, Miss Tails. I would invite Lady Spookaria, PA Nightmares, and HR.
I don't think we're if me and BBs are there, it will never be a silent ghost hunt.
Yeah,
There
actually, I wouldn't know if you guys would be there. I wouldn't know if you guys would spend a lot of the time giggling or screaming.
both. Why not both?
That's true. Why not both?
Right.
Um, but it's actually been a dream of mine, or like a fantasy of mine, I should say, to spend the night in the Lizzie Borden house and use a Ouija board.
I do not want to use an Ouija board ever in my life. Ever.
An Ouija
Ever.
board.
An Ouija board.
Have you seen that meme?
No, but
No?
I play Phasmophobia with my friend a lot, and there's an Ouija board, and I never pronounce it as a Ouija. I just say, Ouija board! I found the Ouija board! And that's how they say it now.
Because
It's
there's
an
this
Ouija
meme
board.
that there's this meme that I found on YouTube where this guy like is reading comments where people like are misspelling the word Ouija, and he's just reading them like exactly how
How
they
it's
say it, like
spelled.
how it's spelled out. Like he's right, like he's like, how do you use a Weggy board? Um, and if it's spelled correctly, he says, how do you use an Ouija board?
Ouija.
And there's actually one comment where he says, my brother and I summoned a ghost while using a quiche board.
Ugh, my lungs.
Yes, Laura, Luigi board. Do Luigi boards work?
Why am I still sleepy? It's been an hour. Because it's 8 a.m. and I slept at what time did I sleep? I slept at 2 a.m. Never
Don't mess
cross
around
the
with them.
zone unless you know what you're doing. We would frighten the ghost away and make the ghost say yeah.
Yep. That's what you do, lady. But no, like I know. Excuse me. I do know how to use a Ouija board properly. I have used one before with my brother. We used it in our house once. And there's like a safe way to use it. And I can say that because I've used it. I did exactly as how they told us to do it, and everything went fine.
Me personally, I would never use it. Never, ever, ever. Even if Laura was there, because Laura is someone who really knows about these things, because Laura is a real life thingy, witchy thingy. So
Oh,
I am not messing around with it. Even if Laura's there, like I swear to myself, I've listened to so many stories about it online. It always creeps me out. I love those stories. And I'm like, I will never, ever use it. Even if someone pays me, I will not use it. I am
Adam, those
thinking.
boards are pretty dangerous and available at Toys R Us. I feel
You,
like that's like I feel like that's like half the reason why people don't believe they work is because they're available at Toys R Us or at Target. I mean, I feel like that kind of like just the fact that they are sold in toy stores kind of diminishes them a little bit. You know what I mean?
I got the idea. Because people like, so, but it's a toy, you know? It's not real. It's just for kids playing around. No,
Yeah. My mom
not
my
that
mom thinks
true.
that. My mom thinks that because when I got into Ouija boards, I remember suddenly mentioning to my mom one day, I was like, "Hey, mom, I think it would be like, do you think you could get me a Ouija board sometime?" And she's like, "What are those things?" And I explained to her what they were, and she was like, "Oh, okay, sure." And then like I didn't really like expect I didn't really expect to get it, but I came home from school like a couple of days later, and it was sitting on my desk, and I was like, "Oh, wow, thanks," you know. Um, but yeah, my parents are like my mom is specifically she doesn't really believe in that stuff.
It is understandable. My mom does, so she would she would take me by my foot and hang me on a tree if she ever knows that that I used one. And I would do it to myself if I ever use one. Adam, if Spokaria and MCT went ghost hunting and it was quiet, everyone else will know to run.
Exactly. Exactly.
But why? Wait, I'm looking at my YouTube studio thingy right now. Why do I see 3 people commenting on my first video ever? Why do I see HR and General and Adam commenting on my first video ever? Why? This video is like trash. It's
I
so
actually watched that.
bad.
I actually watched that first video like a couple months ago. I thought it was nice. My favorite part was what you said at the end.
What did I say? I don't even remember anymore.
You said something like addressing evil spirits and stuff.
I think maybe I was explaining my old name.
I don't know.
Yeah, Laura, I see that. HR was like, you can thank Laura for bringing me here. No. This first video. So nervous, and then I cried when I put this video out. Because the moment I put it out, I automatically received 2 dislikes.
Oh.
Like, imagine being a first time YouTuber, putting out your first video. Like, I wasn't like, oh no, people are gonna watch my video, they're gonna like it, blah blah blah. I was just hopeful. Like, I hope somebody sees it, I hope somebody likes it. And then the moment I put it out, like on the first day, I saw like 2 dislikes, and I cried. I was like, maybe I should just not do YouTube videos.
No.
Maybe it's not for me.
The trick is to upload the video and then show it to people who you know are gonna like it.
I don't know people that like scary stuff. My father himself does not like scary stuff. He does not like scary stuff. He says that if he hears something scary or sees something scary, he gets nightmares, and he doesn't like that. But the sweetest thing about my dad is that even though he doesn't like scary stuff, when he's on his laptop and he's not really doing, like, he's not watching a specific video, he would put my video in the background and just go to my channel and just click play all. Literally, just every single day he does that. Like, he opens my channel, he plays play all, and I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. And he's like, because I want to make sure that somebody watches your videos every day. I'm like, you are such a good dad.
Awesome.
And he's literally one of my patrons before. And he's like, what is patron? I want to be patron. He's very
I've thought about getting a Patreon because I do plan on making some money off of this channel in at some point. But I feel like I should wait until after I'm done with school, just because I'll have more time to make videos for Patreon at that point. Because, like, from what I know, Patreon is a place where people can pay money to see exclusive content. So in my mind, that means I have to make twice as many videos as I make normally.
that I don't know. I don't really know what advice I could give you about Patreon, because I'm not really good at posting content there. I'm not really sure. Well, Laura says don't. Patreon is not a good company. There is a better one. I can link you. Ooh, okay, Laura. I'm not really sure. I'm not really good at these things. I'm like lone wolf. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know much about a lot of things. Like this week, I was telling myself, like, I should figure out how to, like, do Twitch and stuff, because I want to start streaming on Twitch too. So I think I'm actually gonna need help. Like, I tried to go on YouTube and type like Twitch, how to set it up, blah blah blah. But there's so many options, and I don't know which one is the best one, because I want to follow one that's just like really simple. Because I'm not good at tech, so I don't know. So Laura, I'm gonna need your help in setting up Twitch and stuff. And by the way, people, I will swear on my life. Really, Val. I will put out an ASMR video this month. I swear.
Awesome.
I swear. I will punish myself if I do not. Because I have free time, and I'm thinking, like, why am I not doing it? Like, I haven't been working since Wednesday, and I will be free until next week, Friday. Because school break, and I'm not doing anything. I should really make it. Hello, Cement Shoes. It is nice to see you. Welcome.
Hi, Cement Shoes.
I have my guest, Lone Wolf. If you have questions for him, feel free to put it in the chat.
General actually asked me a question further up. I'm going to look at it.
Oh, okay, please.
No, I don't climb trees general, mostly because wolves can't climb trees. But no, the real reason is because where I live, there aren't that many trees with low branches. There are mostly oak and pine trees where I live, and neither which have low branches.
I climb trees general. I like climbing trees. When I was a kid, I always climbed trees. No, even in high school, I climbed trees. And in high school, I also climbed gates. School gates specifically. Why is my dog screaming? I have so many dogs, guys, so I can't really tell them to shut up. Because it's morning and it's their time to bark. Swear on Adams. I swear on Adams? No. I'm just kidding, Adams. Oh my god. My throat, I need a sippy sip. I got the sippy sip from Bibicia. Hello, hello. Okay. What else? What else should we talk about? Anything you would like to share? Or do you have questions for me, Lone Wolf? In case you have questions for me.
Well, do you plan on doing premieres soon?
Not at all.
I don't. Oh,
I actually enjoy not doing premieres anymore because I usually stress out a lot. I stress out a lot during premieres because it's morning in my time. So like, oh no, I have to be awake at this time. I have to be able to open my like laptop and stuff, and it's kind of stressful. And now I'm just enjoying just like, scheduling my videos. I'm like, oh, okay, it's out. And I even sometimes forget that I have a video for that day. Yes, so that's why. I don't think I'm ever gonna do premieres. I will probably for very special videos, I think. Um if I deem the video very special. I have no standards for it. It's just me saying, "Oh, this is special. I'm gonna premiere it." But right now, my answer would be no. Like, not really.
Because I always liked going to your premieres.
It is nice
I remember
to be
like
chatting with you guys on premieres, but I think it's
I remember
more.
it was like
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say it was like I remember last year, when I remember I would go to your premieres mostly, but I would also go to like Bird's premieres, Mr. Bird,
Mm.
and Silver Threads, um, and like a couple other guys. But like Silver Threads, you and Birds, those were like the three guys that I would go to, and now all three of you guys aren't premiering anymore.
That is very sad. That is very true. Um,
Yeah,
Bird and Silver Threads haven't been really like posting any content these
yeah, that sucks
past.
because I miss them.
I think they're just really busy with stuff right now, like work and school and stuff, and yeah, they have their priorities. But I've heard like Silver bought a new mic, so he's probably
Hmm.
gonna start again. For Bird, I don't know. I'm not really sure about his situation. We do send memes to each other from time to time, but I haven't really asked him about like narrating or is he gonna come back or stuff. I hope
Yeah,
they do though. I hope they do. They have really good content and they sound really good.
yeah. I also miss Hero.
Mm.
Hero Askew. That's his name, right?
No comment.
Um, no comment.
No comment.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
that's a
I yeah
different story. No comment on that guy.
Oh, okay. Because because I remember we were friendly. When I was first getting into Twitter, we were friendly. And I wanted to collaborate with him at some point, but he took his channel down. So yeah, I kind of missed him because I did like his narrations. I thought they were really good. Was mean?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll DM you later.
Anyways, let's talk about food. My favorite topic in the world.
Yeah, animals, serial killers, and food.
I was you didn't pause, and I was like animal serial killers. I'm like animal serial killers. What are animal serial killers? Okay, yeah, food. Okay, so I'm thinking I don't know how it happens, but every time I stream, I just talk about like what I'm gonna cook, like food that I'm gonna cook, and I tell the people in my stream, BBs, no comment on that dude. Adam silently eating gummy worms, right? No comment, baby. Okay,
Does everybody know what happened to Hero
it
except me?
was it was all on Twitter.
Oh, I don't check Twitter like that. I mostly use Twitter to DM people.
It was all on Twitter. So, yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, let's just go to food. Let's talk about good topics, like nice
Yeah,
ones. What am I
I
gonna
would kill
cook
for some
today?
gummy worms. I like
Gummy
gummy worms
worm.
too.
Me too. They're so yummy. I have cravings, but I don't know what I'm craving. What am I craving? Oh, yeah, I'm craving. I marinated some pork. I cut some pork into like thin slices and then I marinated them. I'm gonna fry them later and then I'm gonna make a spicy sauce. I'm gonna put the pork in some leaves. I don't know what vegetable that is. It's not a cabbage. What is that? Pechay. What is pechay in English? Wait, wait. I don't know what the
Well,
pechay
there's
in English.
there's lettuce, there's basil.
No, it's not cabbage. No, cabbage looks different. What is this? What is this Chinese cabbage? Is this Chinese cabbage? I don't know what the English of pechay is. I'm just gonna show a photo. Wait, I'm just gonna download this one. Okay, so I'm gonna put the pork in the fried pork in the pechay, and then put sauce in it and then roll it and eat it. Ooh, I wanna eat that so bad.
Nice. For
Do you
me,
have?
I'm craving a Greg's cake right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What are you gonna eat for your birthday? Like, what are your plans for your birthday? Are you going out to
Um,
eat or cook with the family or something?
well, my mom, I'm not sure if she's gonna do this tomorrow, but my mom, on special occasions, like on holidays and stuff, my mom usually wakes up early and makes these cinnamon buns, with like white frosting on them. They're really good. Um, so I don't know if she'll make. I think she might make those in the morning for my birthday, but I do know that I think those are Brussels sprouts. Wait,
Mm,
no, sorry.
what?
At first I thought they were Brussels sprouts because they look kind of round. Um, but no, I'm not sure what those are.
The photo
But I
that
do
I'm
know that,
showing?
yeah.
I don't know what this is in English. Does anybody in the chat know what this is? Pechay, pechay, pechay. I just keep shoving the word pechay in your faces. Pechay. What is this?
Laura, I honestly don't know if like catching fish with gummy worms is a good idea for the fish because it might make them sick.
But there's, but it's fine because you're gonna kill them anyway, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Forgot about that part.
Because you're catching the
Um,
fish to kill them and eat them, so it doesn't matter if they get sick from the gummy worms.
there are some people who catch fish just for the sake of catching them. After they catch them, then they like maybe take like a picture and then they put them back in.
So you meant that. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't really. I catch fish to kill the fish and eat the fish. I've done it a lot of times before. I like catching bangus. Bangus? What is wrong with me? Bangus. It's because I said fish and now I said bangus. Fish.
I remember I only went fishing once in my life so far. I remember that pretty clearly. I went to South Carolina on a field trip. Not field trip. What am I saying? I went on vacation to South Carolina, and we went on this boat that went out into some salt water, and we were fishing. I think it was like specifically fishing for sharks, because I think that's what the tour guide said on the boat. But I just remember like having like a big rod in my hand and like throwing it into the water, and I remember reeling in a shark, and the tour guide said it was a baby bull shark.
Oh, I want a shark. Adam, write that down. I want shark.
Yeah.
Like as a pet.
I mean, we threw it back. Like it didn't die, but my dad wouldn't let me touch it for obvious reasons. But actually, to answer your previous question, Miss Tales, I didn't finish it fully. What I plan on doing tomorrow, I actually plan on going to Shocker, the zoo.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, yes,
And
and the Roger Williams Zoo, where I live in Ocean State, is I've been going there ever since I was little, and I know that zoo like the back of my hand.
so do I. Sorry, my chair just suddenly went down. I think that's nice. I'm pretty sure when you travel and go to places, you take photos of it, and you're gonna show us, right? Right.
Oh yes, yes, I will take photos. I will take photos.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and do that. Like I did that when I went to Myrtle Beach on vacation. So I'm gonna do that when I go to the zoo. But yeah, I know that zoo very well. It got to the point where I was talking to a friend of mine about going to the zoo this summer. I think it was like I was gonna try and go to the zoo with him and his girlfriend, and I said to them, we were eating lunch together, and I said to both of them, I said, so I want you guys to know, when we go to the zoo together, right when we pass through the front gates, I am no longer your friend. And they said, you're not? And I said, no, I'm your tour guide.
I own this now. This is my zoo now. I live here. I grew up here.
Pretty much, yeah. I actually, when I was in middle school and high school, I volunteered at the zoo every summer from like 2014 to 2018. And I really enjoyed it.
That sounds nice. That sounds really nice. Ice Coffee says, I have lived in a coastal city since age 3, and I've never gone fishing in my life. That's all right, Ice Coffee. That's all right. Oh, by the way, I don't know. I think you guys have that there. I'm not sure. But in the Philippines, like, we have restaurants that let you fish while you're in the restaurant. So it's not common there. Okay. So we have restaurants, especially in my city. That's like very, very common. It's very fun. So they have lots of other things on their menu, but you can borrow like the fishing rod from them, and you can buy like the bait, and then you can fish while you guys are hanging out there. And your cottages are like on top of a fish pond, you know, and then you can fish. You can either get mostly it's bangus, and then the fish that you catch, you're not allowed to return it. Okay, you're not allowed to return it. The fish that you catch, you either let them cook that on the spot, you cook it for you, fresh, very fresh fish, or you can just tell them to like bag it for you, so you can like bring it home or something, and they just have to weigh it per kilo. So you can fish and eat out at the same time, and they also have karaoke, so you can also like have fun and sing and whatnot. That's like a
Nice.
very big. That's like a very normal thing for us there. I like it very much. It is very fun.
Awesome. Sounds great.
I want to be able to go there with you guys so that you try it.
I do plan on going to Thailand at some point because um, I'm actually looking at the what Adam said. We already have shark on the list of MCT pets love. Um, that actually reminds me of like that question where it's like, if you could have any animal for a pet, what would it be? Would you say shark, Miss Tails?
No, I would say elephant.
Me too.
I already
Um,
have dogs, so I'm not gonna say dogs. I have a cat, so I'm not gonna say cat. So I'm gonna say elephant because that's like my second favorite animal.
for me, elephant is my favorite, and I would love to like interact with them, which is why I want to go to Thailand and check out that elephant place you told me
Sanctuary,
about.
yes.
That sanctuary. Yeah, I want to go there. Um,
I'm gonna
although
go there this October.
I do like African elephants a little bit more than Asian elephants, but I'm not picky like
You
that.
shouldn't be. All of them are adorable. I
Yeah.
love them so much.
Um, but I think like yeah, I would like to have an elephant for a pet, although they are pretty big. But I also would like if I could have any animal as a pet, I would want to have a monkey as a pet.
Ah, no.
Why not?
You wanna come here and get the monkeys that come to my house every morning? Please get them. They steal all of our mangoes and bananas. And they're very rowdy and they're very noisy. They jump on the roof. And my dogs always scream at them to go away. We have monkeys here every day that come to our house and our neighbor's house and they just terrorize people.
I can't imagine. I love to imagine what it's like living in a place where there are where there are like wild monkeys like living in your neighborhood.
Oh,
Because for me, the only animals that live in my neighborhood are like squirrels, chipmunks, small birds. Occasionally, if you're lucky, you will see a deer or like a turkey or maybe a
turkey.
fox in like the wintertime, but that's it.
Here,
All the other animals are nocturnal.
we have monkeys, we have monitor lizards. This is just in my area, okay? There are others, better ones. Like there are people here who have elephants.
Seriously?
Literally, yes. People
Wow.
here have elephants. But of course, they live in like a very spacious area, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, not my neighbor. But there are times when you see them pass by and you can like feed their elephants bananas. Like they sell the banana for like 20 baht for like a couple of bananas and you can feed their pet. They just walk
Nice.
down the street. And I also have snakes in my area, which is not really a very fun thing.
Poisonous or non-poisonous?
Just cobras and oh god, they are dangerous. They are dangerous,
Um,
very dangerous. I have like I don't know, like I want you guys to see the place that I live in so that you understand. Like the other
Laura
day,
says
there was like this super big snake. It just literally passed through like our walkway, like our drive through, and we just let it pass. And my dogs were like barking at it, and I'm like, "Oh, no, 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 just let it pass. It's just gonna pass. Don't touch it."
yeah, see, like that, like I love to live in a place where there are like exotic animals. Like we have snakes here, but they're like teeny weeny. They're like little garter snakes. You know,
You
um,
would not want to deal with snakes. No,
no, that's why I
no.
want to live in Florida because in Florida they have alligators. I would love to go to work every day and pass by an alligator. You know,
You wanna live in Florida. You
yes,
wanna
I want to
live
live in
in
Florida.
Florida. Lone Wolf is
Yes.
gonna be the next Florida.
Um,
Ice
Laura
hop.
said monkey or chimp. Okay, that's like okay. I want to address that right now because
Go ahead.
there have been instances where I tell people like I want to have a monkey as a pet in a perfect world, and they'll be like, "No, remember that lady who got attacked by a monkey and it ripped her face off?" Um, and I'm like, "No, no, that wasn't a monkey. That was a chimp." Um, because chimps are apes. There's a very distinct difference between monkeys and apes. Monkeys have tails. Apes do not. Why did I just say snape? What the hell?
Hmm.
Um, uh, so that like I don't know. That kind of like annoys me when people mix up the two. Um, but I would like to have like have you seen Indiana Jones, Miss Tails?
I think I've seen that before, like long ago. So I don't really
long ago.
remember much about it.
Okay, well, do you remember the guy with the monkey, with the guy with the eye patch, and he had a monkey?
I think I don't know. Um is it, are you talking about the same monkey in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, something like
Okay,
that. Yeah.
okay. I get it.
What about the rest of you guys? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? The guy with the eye patch and his pet monkey?
I think I
But yeah,
remember.
but if you watch that movie again, Miss Tales, that monkey is so adorable. She makes the cutest little noises, and she's like crawling all over the place. Um, and I would like to have that as a pet, just like a little monkey that I could carry around, and he could sit on my shoulder and just like make little noises. I could feed him like nuts or like pieces of banana.
People here have monkeys as pets too. Like they help with work. Yeah, that's pretty common here. Like you could see like trucks, and then they have like their monkey like sitting outside like looking out while, like, like while traveling, because the monkeys help with getting coconuts from trees. That's a common scene. And by the way, talking about monkeys, I'm going to the monkey park this afternoon.
There's
There's
a
a
monkey park.
Yep, there's a monkey park here. The first time I went there, I brought food for myself because I didn't notice that there was a monkey near me. So while I was eating, the monkey came and he stole my Tupperware and my food. So if you go to the monkey park, don't bring anything that, or wear anything that they could like take away from you, like a hat or something.
Okay, Miss Tails, I want to tell you something right now. The first chance I get, I'm flying to Thailand because I want to go see the elephants and the monkeys.
There's a lot of monkey parks here. Like when the pandemic was like new, and like the people were in, like everything was on lockdown. So that meant like there weren't a lot of tourists anymore. So there weren't a lot of people feeding the monkeys or giving them snacks or food. So when that happened, the monkeys actually came to the city, and they were like walking around, like so many of them, because the monkeys were like kind of confused, like where's the people, where's our food, where's the snacks. There's a lot of monkeys here, a lot of monkeys.
I always find it kind of sad when animals are like dependent on humans. Um, like especially ones that are supposed to be wild. Um, because I remember when I was in Myrtle Beach, I went to this place called Broadway, which was like a cluster of shops and restaurants mostly surrounding this big lake.
Mm-hmm.
And in the lake you could walk on the boardwalk surrounding the lake, and there are places where you could like there are dispensers of like little biscuits or like little kibble pieces that you could throw to the fish that swim in the lake. And if you look down over by the dispensers, you could see like the fish. They're like sticking their heads up out of the water, trying to like expecting food. And like I saw that in multiple spots in the place in the attraction. And I remember thinking to myself, that's like I felt kind of bad for those fish because they're like so dependent on humans to feed them that I'm like, how do they feed themselves? They must not feed themselves. They're constantly hanging around waiting for humans to toss them little bites to eat, you know?
Mm,
Um,
I totally get what you mean.
yeah, so I feel like yeah, I find it kind of sad when like, because I like to interact with animals, but at the same time, I always feel bad when they become like way too dependent
Mm-hmm.
on humans, especially if they're meant to be wild, you know?
It's true. So Lone Wolf is now very much convinced to come to Thailand.
Yes, I want to come to Thailand. I want to come to Thailand anyway because I want to travel, I want to see the world.
I will surely be here in the next 2 years, but after that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know.
Um,
I'm the kind of person who can't really settle down in one place for now. I like jump to one place to another, and I have been here for like quite some time. 4 years. I've been here for 4 years. Um, I'm not really sure. I might stay here forever. I might go to another country. But I am never going back to the Philippines. Um, I don't know. Depends on how where life takes me. But yeah, I'm gonna be here for the next 2 years. And if ever you would want to meet up with me, be here in like April or October, because those are the only times that I'm allowed to go somewhere.
Allowed.
Yeah, by my job, because I'm a
Oh,
teacher and the schools are closed in April and in October.
what about summer?
It is summer right now here.
Well, I mean, like, what about summer vacation?
It is summer vacation right now here.
So, like,
April.
in April, oh, so from April to October?
No, April. April. The whole month of April is summer vacation here. And
That's
the
it?
and kids have another month of vacation in October.
Wow, that's it?
Yeah.
Wow. Because where I live in the U.S., um, we have um, well, for college students, it's like it goes from September, October, and November, and then we have like a month off in December for holidays, and
Mm-hmm.
then it's February, like the rest of January, February, March, April, and then we end early in May, and then we start again in like late August. So we have like May, June, July, and August like completely to ourselves.
I see. Yeah, we only have
Yeah, I
like
just
April and October.
okay.
The
Oh,
whole
Laura,
month
some
of
places in the world
April.
don't get summer vacation. I need to realize that because I'm I'm sorry because I'm still in that I'm still part of me is still in that mindset where it's just like I'm so used to experiencing this and I'm so used to everybody else that surrounds me experiencing this that I just assume that everybody else does.
Oh, it's all right. It happens. As long as when you like realize it, you like accept like, oh yeah, that's right. There are like other things going on in other places. What I do not like though, because I've experienced this once. Like, there was this person that I talked to, and of course, in different countries, we have different cultures, different ways of doing things. I was like, no, but in my country, it was like this, blah, blah, blah. It should be like that, like in your place too. Like, no, bruh. Like, like, just stop.
Um, but yeah, so I don't know. I'm just it kind of surprised me just like when people are having like school in summer because I'm so used to summer
Mm-hmm.
being a time for people to relax. Um, take a few months off after the rigors of kindergarten. Um, but go backtracking a little bit, your story about how you got mugged by a monkey, Miss Tails, um,
Where are
that
my
kind of reminded me of
photos?
what?
I just thought, because I had a photo, because my dad took a photo of it. Like, I was like trying to reach for like the Tupperware, and like the monkey was like holding it. I'm like, where is my photo? I can't remember where it is anymore.
Well, if you find it, I'd love to see it.
I will try. I was very young. I was in second year of high school that time. But
Um, but it reminded me of a similar story about when I went to the beach a few years ago. Um, a seagull dive bombed me and stole my sandwich.
poor thing.
I remember I was just I was sitting on like a deck chair that my parents had set up, and I was just eating my sandwich, and apparently there was a seagull right behind me who saw my sandwich, and it jumped over my shoulder and just stole my sandwich. I didn't even see it coming. I was just eating my sandwich 1 minute, and then the next thing I know, I got a face full of feathers.
Seagull was like, it's not yours anymore. It's
Yeah.
mine now. Seagulls are real pricks. They are. They
Yes.
are.
Yes.
I've seen
I
a
love
lot of
seagulls. I mean,
videos.
I think they're awesome, but they're crafty bastards.
I've seen a lot of videos of seagulls like stealing food from people, like ice creams, sandwiches. their bread.
I saw a video about a seagull that stole a GoPro.
Oh, oh God.
There was like a guy who like left a GoPro on like a stone wall or something, and there was just like a seagull walking past it, and you just see like the GoPro facing the seagull, and it just like edges over slightly, and then the next thing you know, the GoPro is just lifted off the wall and is flying away.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And you can see the people in the back chasing after it.
I'd be so sad if that happened. And by the way, careful of monkeys because they also bite. They're very feisty.
Yeah,
They also like to
don't
bite.
monkeys get get aggressive if you smile at them?
I'm not sure about the smiling part. I mean, I took
Okay.
photos with them and I smiled, but there are times when they get really aggressive if they want something.
Okay. Because I heard that, like, I read it in a book where, like, if you smile at a monkey, showing your teeth to a monkey is like either a sign of submission or a sign of aggression.
I'm not sure. And I'm thinking like, should I try it later? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna risk it.
No, you don't want to. You don't want a monkey. I know chimps can rip your face off, but I don't know what monkeys can do.
They can bite you,
Yeah.
and that's not good. The monkey park is very pretty because it's like really a park. Like it has like chairs and it has like fountains and it's like really nice. And there are a lot of monkeys. I don't know if I want to go there. I don't think I want to go there today. Now I'm scared. Oh, by the way, guys, we have 10 minutes left. Does anybody have any more questions for Lone Wolf? Anything you want to ask him or for me? Or anything you want to say to the chat, Lone Wolf? Or anything you want to ask me at all? Go ahead. Feel free. Take the stage. It's all yours. This is Lone Wolf's stream now.
When's our next collab, Miss Tails?
Oh, he's putting me on the spot, yeah?
No, because I'd like to work with you again.
If you're willing
You
to...
were like my...
Go ahead.
No, you were like my very first collab. And I just remember how happy I felt when you messaged me asking if you wanted to I wanted to work with you. And it was great. It was awesome for me at that time because I was like, finally, like people are taking me seriously. Good move, Wolf. Thank you, Laura. No, I meant like a collab with me. Because I know I know that it's rude to invite myself to other people's houses, or in this case, channels. So when I said when's our next collab, I meant with me.
Up to you. I'm free. I mean, I'm fine. If you want to be on my channel too, I do not mind because I actually need help in like stuff. Like I mean, like reading stuff. So do you want to be on a video? I'm just gonna put you on the spot.
I would love to be on a video.
Where did I see that thing? Where the woman like speaks like that. You gotta be on a video, like like on my channel.
Yeah.
Like, work with me.
Yeah. That's like, what is that, like from like the Brooklyn accent? No, I don't think that's Brooklyn. It's something different.
Lone Wolf, look at what Lady Spokard is saying.
Oh, I saw it. Oh, I don't know if I can do it in the BB's accents.
Do it, yeah.
BB's accents. The BB's accents, yeah.
No, you have to. Yeah. Do it, Lone
I'm all
Wolf.
embarrassed.
Do it. Or I'm not putting this gun down.
I can't. I have to keep a straight face first.
Yeah.
Okay. The BB's accents, yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
BB's. Listen to Lone Wolves, yeah. That was a good one, BB's.
Next time I do a live stream on my channel, I want to try and get both you and Lady Spookaria. And I know I'm making a big mistake by doing that, but I'm doing it anyway.
What do you mean mistakes? We are the best BBs, yeah? Right, BBs? By the
Yeah,
way, again, I will be in Lady
because
Spokaria's stream tomorrow. I will be one of her guests. I'm not sure if she has another person there. Um,
I say
but yeah, I
I
will
say
be there.
mistake because I say mistake. I'm excited for that actually. I'll definitely be swinging by. But I say mistake because I'll probably start the stream thinking it'll be fun, but then like maybe an hour or so in, my lungs will be like, "You happy?"
You start the stream and think it's your stream, but then it's our stream.
Exactly.
When I was in when we were in 242 stream, it ended up with no, this is our stream now, 42. It's not yours anymore, 42. Ladies Bukaria, biggest mistake of your life, Lone Wolf.
Yes. Yes. A wolf, a witch, and a demon.
No
What could
BBs.
go
We're
wrong?
good BBs. We're good BBs, yeah? Not mistakes, yeah. BBs, let's play Phasmophobia later, BBs. Text the
That
Fresno
actually,
and
rem- that
BBs.
actually that actually reminds me of a small video that I saw of you and Lady playing a game with Dodge This 82.
You should get that game, Lone Wolf. I will play with you, yeah?
What game is it?
It's a horror game. So
Oh,
basically
okay.
you're like ghost hunters, and you go to these locations, and those like, let's say you go to a house and that house is haunted. You have to figure out what that ghost is. So
Oh,
you try to you try to check signs like is there freezing temperatures? Do you see fingerprints around the house? Or is the ghost speaking to you? So yeah, you have to figure out the ghost. It's actually very
sounds
fun
nice.
with the right people.
Interesting. That actually reminds me. I wanted to. There's actually a ghost story that I've been meaning to. That I've been saving for. Um, I've been saving for specifically Lady Spookaria and Somber Reads because I remember I mentioned it to them a few months ago, and I'm still. And I've been saving it for them. Um, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it'll be fun when I tell them the story. I hope they
Yes,
like it.
I'm pretty sure they will.
Yes. But I have a lot of ghost stories. I think I mentioned that before, but um, mostly American based. But they're still good.
I have a lot of personal ghost stories, but I am just super lazy to like write it down. I am so bad at writing. I don't want to write at all. I just want to speak
I
and just someone write it for me.
Oh, good night, General.
Good
Thanks for
night,
coming over.
General. Bye bye, General. We'll be off in a bit too, like 3 minutes. Iced coffee. Well, I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I hope you all stay well. And as you know, if the coffee isn't working, have more and more and more. That's iced coffee's line always. Good
Yep.
night, iced coffee. Thank you for coming.
Have fun getting wired. Um, I've never had that many paranormal experiences myself, and that makes me unhappy because I see that with other people. I hear like the ghost stories of people who experience paranormal stuff on TV and on the True Scary and on the horror community. I remember thinking to myself, why doesn't that happen to me?
I don't know. I don't want any more ghost stories. I just want to read and listen to them, but I don't want them to happen to me anymore. And so far, it hasn't happened to me here. Only one time, though. I'm so happy, though, that my house here is not scary because it's in the middle of nowhere and my neighbors are very far. And my dad usually leaves at night. Like, he goes to, like, our other house. Because there's, like, another house here that my stepmom has, and that's where the parlor is. So my dad goes there at night. Like my stepbrother is also there, and just to hang out in the parlor, like see my stepmom working. And I'm left here all alone in this two-story house, in this big plot of land, with no neighbors. It's just me and my dogs and my cat and chicken and ducks. Like I am scared. And sometimes my dogs just just bark at nothing. Like they look at the pathway and they bark at it. I'm like, what are you looking at? Who are we barking at? That happens a lot. Like I sit with my dogs in the balcony and they bark at something and I ask them, who are we barking at? Who is our enemy?
Yeah.
And I
My dog
join
does
them.
that too sometimes.
And I join them. Because I have a dog. I have a dog that doesn't like bark right. He just says boof. You know, like when dogs go boof, boof. Like they're not sure
Oh
if
yeah,
they want
they
to
huff and
bark
puff.
or. Right? I do that beside my dog. I like mock him. I'm like, Tantan, boof, boof. And then Tantan's like looking at me like, woman, how dare you mock me?
Yeah. My dog does that too. He'll start like grunting or just straight up barking, and we'll be like, Rocco, what are you barking at? And he'll just turn and look at us.
I like your dog. Your dog is cute.
Yeah.
How
I send you
old is your
pictures.
dog?
I think he's almost 8 years old.
He's such a baby. He's just a baby.
I know, he's a little puppy.
He's a baby. I still call my dog a puppy in like real life. Like my puppy is like, how old is your puppy? I'm like, one is 8 years old. The others are like 6 years old. One is 4, and I have two that are like 1 year old. 1 year olds. It's like puppy, 8 years old. I'm like, yeah, it's still a puppy.
Yeah. For me, I think like I'm not sure if Rocco is gonna grow anymore, but he is pretty big. Um, but
What
he is
breed?
very fun.
What breed
He's
is
a
it?
Wheaten Terrier.
Oh, noise. I want to get an Irish Wolfhound though.
I'd like to get like a small dog, like a. There's one dog that I saw, but a friend of mine had this dog. It was a Yorker, Chihuahua mix, and it was like a teeny weeny little thing.
Oh, you're the I like small dogs kind of guy. Which
I
is
like to
there's
get like
nothing wrong.
yeah, I'd like to get a small dog that I could, hold on my lap on the couch, and then a big dog like a German Shepherd or a Doberman to guard my house.
I like big dogs. I really like big dogs so that I can hug them and I can lay on
Yeah,
them. That's usually what I do with my dogs. Like I have this big fat dog and she lays on the floor and I just lay beside her and she looks at me like, "Oh no, not again." And I just hug her and like put my arms around her and my legs on her and just like squeeze her like, "I love you, Diane. I love you, Diane." And I was like, "Ugh."
I do that with my dog too. I pick him up and I carry him to the couch. Um, but my dog loves to play. Sometimes he'll say he'll want to go outside, and then I take him outside thinking he has to go to the bathroom, and then when I take him to the area where he usually goes to the bathroom, he just walks right out and starts pulling me towards a big stick that I keep on a bench outside or when we play, and I'm like, "Oh, you want to play with the stick, don't you?" And he'll just look at me, and so I'm like, "Okay," so I'll take the leash off, and he'll just start running around the yard.
That's so cute. Please send more photos of dog.
Yeah, I like to send photos of Rocco after he gets groomed.
Even if he's very messy and dirty, I do not mind. I love all dogs.
Yeah. I wish I could try and take a video of just him running around the yard, like when I play with
Do
excuse me.
it.
Like when I play with him with the stick. Um I'll be like Rocco, do you want the stick? And he'll jump on me or he'll just like run around.
You set your phone, like, put it in an angle that both of you can be seen, like in your garden, and then, just start
I
recording and
I
then
don't know if
start
I'll
playing
do
with
that.
them.
I don't
Like,
know if I'll do that because I'm kind of
like
I don't really.
you don't have to show us. Like, just do it for yourself, as a remembrance, for memories. I have millions of photos and videos of me and my dogs. Not millions, that's an exaggeration, but I mean like a lot. Like I have like 3,000 photos of them. And I have a bunch of videos of them. So yeah, just for yourself,
Yeah.
for
Um
memories. Do it.
but I'll be sure to take one. I'll be sure to take one for you guys too because um I want to see what you guys think of me playing with my dog. Um but I'm very like careful about not showing my face. So,
Understandable, and it is very all right.
although I do plan on showing my face at some point, because I was thinking about I've been thinking about like maybe like in a few years in the making when my channel is much bigger, of making like a vlogging channel or something along those lines off the back of it, where I do like paranormal, where I do like ghost hunts.
Mm,
I think that would be fun.
I think that's very cool. Oh, by the way, have you seen? Wait, was it Nightmare Files? Nightmare Files, who did a face reveal?
Oh yeah, I think I saw that
That
in his
video?
most recent video, right?
Yes, yes.
I only saw the beginning part of it, and I was just like, oh, he showed his face. That's nice.
I was so happy. I always listen to that guy. One time I was streaming and he came on my stream and I just freaked out. I was like, Nightmare Files.
I remember when I did my Halloween video last year, Nightmare Files shared it on his channel, and I got a bunch of comments on that video where people are just like, "Hey, Nightmare Files sent me."
He's so
Um,
supportive. He's very good.
yeah,
Like, of course, he's busy because he has a lot of things like going on his channel and he has things to do. But when he has time, like he like supports small ones. I'm like, oh, okay. So, Lone Wolf, anything you would like to tell them? Anything your, like projects? Yeah, you've already talked about your projects, but if you have a premiere tomorrow that you would want to invite them to, any of that
yeah. I
sort.
just yeah just to check out my premiere tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like it always is every Sunday. It's every Sunday during vacations and every other Sunday during school semesters, but it's always a Sunday and it's always at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I premiere. And tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'll be doing Slenderman. Um, and then like I said earlier, in 2 weeks after that I'll be doing The Rake, and then 2 weeks after that I'm going to be doing Candle Cove. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do after that, but I'll figure something out. But I would love to see you guys come to my premiere tomorrow. Um, and I hope you like my stuff. I hope you like the content that I have.
You make good stuff. And happy birthday,
Thank you.
Lone Wolf.
Thank you. It'll be nice to turn 3.
I'm the first one who greeted you.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of
Yes.
myself. Okay. So thank you so much for
It'll be
being
nice
a guest today. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say it'll be nice being 3 years old.
Yes. Little child. Just a
Hmm.
baby. You're a child. I am old. I'm so old. I feel so old. Okay,
No,
let's
you're
not have
not.
a crisis on the stream. But thank you so much for being my guest today, Lone Wolf.
Of course.
About future collabs and stuff, you can DM me anytime, and feel be a guest again in the future, please and
Yeah, I'd
thank
love to
you.
be a guest. I'd love to be a guest on another one of your streams. This was a lot of fun.
Okay,
And
absolutely.
yeah. Um I like to do a lot. I also like to do more live streams in the future. Not
When you're
just
free.
do them on my channel. Yeah, not just do them on my channel, but also like be featured on them, just because I want more experience in that area.
It's also fun to just hang out with like friends and talk about stuff. It's very fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Lone Wolf, thank you so much for being my guest today. It has been amazing, and for everyone who's on the chat, who's been here from the beginning to the end, I appreciate all of you. And to my mods, thank you so much for taking care of me. I love yous, and I hope you have a great night. And everybody, I have an Easter video. Um, I'm not sure if all of you have seen it yet, but if you do watch it later on, please leave a like and a comment because that would really help. It's 2 stories, but it's like a total of 30 minutes for the like Easter video. It's like long stories, very well written stories. So thank you so much for everyone, and have a great night. Stay scared because your fear feeds me.